At what point did you realize that you were building something more than just kind of a deal by deal thing, or just what continued to make you drive that?
So in the very beginning, when it was, borrowing 30 grand and trying to figure out a complete startup business from the ground up, I had no other alternative. I needed to find a way to make a living. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't go to college. I barely finished high school. All right. And, I've never actually worked for anybody a day in my life. I've never actually had a job where I collected a paycheck. I was always a figure it out kind of guy. And when it morphed to building for others, to building for my own account, and it was okay, gamble everything I had in the world. It was at the time my wife was pregnant with my first of three kids. I was in the middle of building a house for myself. It was the only piece of real estate I'd ever owned at that point. All right. And it was, if I don't figure something out, this is going to be, there's going to be a very dark period of time here where nobody's going to be building anything for a long time. And if I'm in the business of building for others,
Yeah.
I'm about to be out of business. So I better figure out a way to reinvent the wheel. I guess this sort of speak to your first point. Depending upon who you ask, myself included, or the time of day you ask me, I am never, quite candidly, the smartest guy in the room, but I have never had a lack of pull.
Yeah.
We've gotten far more balanced in the later years. Now it is, not just all no brains. There's a fine balance. All right. But in the early stages was, we're going to go down in flames. So
Yeah.
let's do it.